These two gumshoes are picking up the slack. There's no case too big, no case too small. Just desserts. Hello, Richard. Same shirt as yesterday. Great start to the day. This is what my uniform shirts look like, dude. I mean, when there's an event, this is what I'm going to be wearing. Okay, if I don't have a clean one, I have to go wash it. That's how that works. You know, I'm a professional. This is what my professional clothing will look like. That's just how that is. Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. I'm not a security consultant. I'm a security officer. And my career trajectory is that I graduated from college too damn late, and all the good jobs were gone, and they never came back. And now, because the economy is totally effed, all the people can't retire. Jose Lopez, OMG. Okay. Well, that theme's uncalled for. Oh, when foo? We riders. Jose, I don't know what you mean there. Mustang Mike, morning, Richard. Yes, okay. Good morning, Richard Nunez. Thanks. Okay. Jose Lopez Oral. Coop. What's this about? What's anything about, really? Just desserts. Perhaps you can still acquire a PhD and begin a new career in urology. That's not a PhD. That's an MD. And yes, I mean, were it not for the ridiculous expense of such a degree, I could. Jose Lopez, we ride fours. Alejandro, I'm drunk as F, bro. What's up? Dude, were you at the party? I mean, there were a lot of people who were drunk as F. Jose Lopez, always goo. Okay. Mustang Mike, it's not morning there. Well, it's almost 3 a.m. in the morning. It's just this is the end of my day. Coop. True, what's this channel about, though? I do a lot of videos on philosophy. I do unboxing videos. Talk about news and current events. You know, this is the me channel. It's all about me and all of me things. When I'm me thinging, I make videos for this channel. I mean, that's what I do. Jose Lopez, West Side. Alejandro just got out from a party, haha. A Warped Tour after party, to be precise. The P. Diddy Gobbler. What up, all M. P. Diddy Gobbler? Clayton, Clay J. Cheffing, Jose goes through streams trolling. He's not saying, and he's trying to get you to say stuff in an accent. I say stuff in an accent all the time. sounds like there's a kitty at my feet, but it's dark in here and I can't see it. Oh. Jose Lopez, West Side Ace. Cruise Dude, whoa, why are you awake so late? Because I just got off work. I was guarding the Warp Tour after party. Coop, cool. Jose Lopez, we know. Just Desserts, if you were forced to choose a side in South Africans' 1890s Boer War, would you side with the British or the Afrikaners, and what techniques would you use to fend off the Zulu tribesmen, Richard? Be honest with you, I think I'd side with the Zulu tribesmen. It's their land. I mean, you know, that's how that is. Mustang Mike, who's your favorite boxer of all time? Don't know a lot of boxers, and I'm not a fan of boxing. Jose Lopez, West Side. The P. Diddy Gobbler. He means it's me, 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 me. Maybe something is, to me, there's a lot of me. Well, there is a lot of me, that's for sure. Mojo Kazar, yo. Coop, keep doing what you do, man. Positive vibes, indeed. JG. Florencia 13. Jose Lopez, you never? We with the homies. No, I don't we with the homies. What's wrong with you? We by myself. Thank you very much. Steve K. Official, you like boxing and wrestling and weapons. No. Weapons, maybe, but not boxing or wrestling. Brian Furry. Mastrevia, Comrades Mojo Gusto. Jose Lopez, we ride around. Will the cops chase us around? Clayton, Clay J. Cheffring. The old school Verizon text tone take me back. JG, Shore Gang is. Jose Lopez, Flats. Fred Chambers, I will make my after these messages. John Johnson, sup, my bro? Mustang Mike, did you say you talk about boxing? No, I do not talk about boxing. Because I do not care about boxing. If I wanted to see two people beat the crap out of each other, I could just go to work. Just Desserts, what are the best ways as a security consultant to contain a large routing crowd, and would you consider mustard gas as a viable solution to LA's mass looting? Richard. Okay, so one, there is not a lot of mass looting going on in Los Angeles. Two, mustard gas is a deadly weapon, and it would permanently disable whoever you're looting. And then you'd have to take care of them for the rest of your life. So that's a terrible option. So, yeah, I mean, with a situation like that, you want to basically make a perimeter and close in and have officers ready to handcuff people. JG, he doesn't like sports, obviously. Yeah, not a sports guy. Pro King YT, Richard is broke as hell. I am not broke as hell. F you. Daniel Rodriguez, you ate your neck. No, I ate your mom, Daniel. Kanek Singh, hi. Brian Furry, hey. Bad Seed, what's your favorite type of pie? Pecan? John Jones, Truffle Shuffle at 5 likes. Your mom. Phil Barocci, Richard, what's up, Phil? Good to see one of my moderators around. Clayton, Clay J. Chifrin, if you want to watch two people fight, you would go to work. Either you have the funniest job or the worst. Mustang Mike. Mustard gas is better than my grandma's gas. Yeah, my sister can kill trees with her gas, so I mean, Dixie looking cute. Oh, I bet. Visage Nejirana? Hi. Just desserts. Saddam Hussein's philosophy on mustard gas deployment kept Iraq safe and secure for over 40 years. He was a saint. He was a monster among monsters. Bill Birchie, how was work? What do you eat for dinner? I had chicken. Bad Seed, yo, pecan pie, my favorite too. Hell yeah. Yeah, but only if it's good pecan pie. I mean, there can be bad pecan. You know the kind without enough pecans in it, where it's like, it's really just corn syrup pie? That's not good. Andrea, hello. Matt Foley? Bad Seed, who that knows just gave me flashbacks. Visage, are you from? Pranov, hey man, how's it going? It's going. One man. Hello again, brother. El Bizafo, dude. Oh, Brochi, I'm starting to think Rusty Dog really yeah, I'm starting to think that too, bro. 310 Manthra, Grand Rising, all the way from Washington, D.C. Blacksmith Ernie's. Gay! You're gay? Well, that's fine. You can be gay. It's okay. Phil Barocci. Mr. Griffin. That's not a growth. That's your penis. Ow. And the, testicles. Ow. Just desserts. If you could drink any alcoholic beverage with Sigma male, Muammar Gaddafi, or the deceased and horrible Pol Pot, who would you enjoy a Weizenbier with and why? Well, if I could drink with any deceased person, it would probably be Einstein. El Bizafo, Philip. Pranav took a day off from college and just going through YouTube to chat with someone. Dude, you're in college. This is the strangest time in your life. You need to be getting stuff done. But it's okay to take a break every now and again. Bill Brochi, can you tell the parrot joke? Parrot joke? Which parrot joke? There's a lot of them. I mean, you mean the joke about the parrot that used to be employed at a cat house, or the joke about the parrot that got thrown in the freezer? I mean, you gotta be more specific there, Philip. El Bizafo, you getting off of work, Neil? Yes, got off work at 2 a.m. today. Mustang Mike, what is your favorite topping on a pizza? Pepperoni and olives. El Bizafo, bite size! Oh, yes. There was quite a few bite size today, and they were all delicious. Blacksmith Ernie's, 5 chins. Well, you're a bitch, aren't you? Google account, which wrestler do you think will die next? I don't even want to think about that, dude. That's just morbid. Merced Zavella, it's late. Phil Perochi, yes. The one that used to be employed at the cat house then is bought by a new family. Bite size. We want bite size. Bang nurses with bearded clams. No, these bite size had shaved clams. They were very hairless. Very hairless. Let's say Mike. R.I.P. Hulk Hogan, indeed. Okay, so this woman is walking home, and she passes by a pet shop. She passes by every day. She sees a sign saying, parrot, $5. She's always wanted a parrot, and parrots are like $2,000. So she goes in and says, "What's with the parrot?" I mean, and the guy goes, "I'm just trying to get rid of her." You know, he says funny things. He used to be a parrot at a house of ill repute, okay? A cat house, a prostitution place, and he says things that are somewhat upsetting. And so the wife goes, this is a great deal. I can't pass this up. So what if the parrot says stupid stuff? So she buys the parrot, takes it home, sets it up, and the parrot looks around, looks at the mom, and says, "New house, new madam." And she thinks about it for a second, and she just bursts out laughing. Thinks I'm a madam, real funny. And then, goes about her day. And her two teenage daughters come home. And they see the parrot, they just stop dead. And the parrot looks at them and says, "New house, new madam, new girls." And they ask their mom, like, "What's up?" And she explains. And they all have a laugh about it. And then they go about their day. Well, finally, the husband comes home, and the parrot looks at him and says, "Oh, hi, Bob." Pranav, I'll guess where you're from based on one hit you give me. Sounds fun. Okay. I mean, it's not a secret where I'm from. Timo James, why do you think is the biggest shock death last week? Theo Huxtable, dude. He was the youngest. Tom, reel your nightmare. I cannot RIP a known roid head. Nah, sorry. Dude, I mean, people do what they gotta do to survive. I don't agree with a lot of things Hulk Hogan said and did, alright? I don't. But, you know, um, let's not speak ill of the dead, alright? Enon! Get to the punchline already. Claw Clan! What up, bro? How are you? Well, I'm fine. The Honorable Mrs. Winthrop. I might be smoking more than a bloody chimney at this point. Okay. Just Desserts. What improvements would you recommend as a security consultant to contain the widespread criminal element in LA, and what tactics from the Iraq War Abu Ghraib incident would be most effective? Okay, again, I don't know about that incident, so I can't say much there. It's just not my thing. Although LA has quieted down quite a bit. That's one thing. But to improve security, for one thing, I would have a larger police force, and those police force would have to be trained in anger management. One of the problems is police here are just not trustworthy, and making them more trustworthy would be preferable. Philip Rochi, Bob spent some time at work at the cat house, all right. Yes, he did. Charlie Calamari, what's worse than running with scissors? Scissors with the runs. Okay. Claw Clan, how are you, bro? I am fine. El Bizavo, I miss Willis's mom. Chris Britt, sup. Sup, bro. Diamond Kemway, you look cute, bro. Why, thank you. Of course, everyone says that to me. Blanc Beast, moi? Philip Rochi, the thing that pissed me off was that on... Okay. Getting away from me. The thing that pissed me off was that on some posts about Hulk Hogan's death, some people wrote, "So what did everyone eat for lunch today?" Implying that they don't care. Have some respect, people. Yeah, indeed. Look, I don't agree with Hulk Hogan's political ideology. El Pistofo does. I mean, he seemed like an awesome guy. We have to learn to disagree with people without hating them. You know, that's really important in the modern day. Let's make hate un-American. Tom, real your nightmare. We all have choices. He chose the cheat route, man. He could have chosen the natural. No, Tom, he could not have chosen the natural way if he wanted to be a professional wrestler. Okay? That's just the thing about being Hulk Hogan, is that he had to be, a ridiculous stereotype. I mean, I don't remember what his real name is, but, Hulk Hogan was a stage name. It was a presence, he was a made-up character, and it's just one of those things, a lot of Hollywood people take steroids. He was more an actor than he was anything else. Fred Chambers, who made the rule that you have to stay with one person for the rest of your life? No one, really. Claw Clan, run with a gun. Run away from my sister eating Taco Bell. Sinister Mark, can you eat a table? Depends on what the table's made out of. Bad Seed, Mr. Richard, you funny Leland. Ultimate Winter Gamer, is there vodka in that? Sadly, no. It's a pina colada zip fizz and some iced tea. Koshi Farming, hi. When Indian and Asian Americans will be kicked out in line of Trump's deportation program, according to Trump, Americans are sleeping in streets doing their primary task in there. I don't understand what you're saying. It sounds bad. Everybody is entitled to the due process of the law. Let's try to remember that. Okay. Tim James, what job do you have in order to survive in LA? I'm a security officer. Neil, do you have case in point of police not being trustworthy? Yes. I was actually involved in a car accident, and the policeman didn't mention the fact in his report that I was struck from behind and pushed into the vehicle in front of me. He wrote that I struck the vehicle in front of me and tried to make it sound like I had been driving recklessly. He lied. Policemen in Los Angeles are notoriously untrustworthy. That's just what they are. I will never trust another policeman so long as I live. Mustang Mike, are you in California? Yes. Sid, you racist? Are you racist, Sid? Steven said hi. Mustang Mike, Hulk Hogan was great for wrestling and could care less about his political views. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to look at it. Claw Clan, R.I.P. Hulk. Tom, but I do respect his passing at a mere 71. It is sad, yes. Yeah, it is sad. And a lot of wrestlers die young because of how poorly they're treated. El Pistafo, I missed the point you just made, only heard my name. El Pistafo, I was saying that you and Hulk Hogan probably share a lot of political views. Google account, Hulk Hogan put Richard Belzer to sleep for running his mouth. Yeah. Ultimate Winter Gamer. Sid, you're racist. Generally speaking, if you see racism wherever you look, you should think about yourself. Mustang Mike, Hulk real name was Terry Bollea. Yeah. I mean, they wanted to give him an Irish name, but I think he was French. Koshi Farmer, Hulk Hogan should have retired with Andre the Giant match. Sid, Hulk Hogan is a racist. Even the WWE universe were keeping their distance from him in recent years. WTF are you talking about? I am not aware of that. Okay? I don't know what Hulk Hogan did in his later years. I know that he was Republican and he spoke at the Republican convention, but I didn't follow the man. Okay? I mean, he's dead. That's all we really should be concerned with at the moment. Wes K, I'm personally not gonna lie, I sucked Hulk Hogan up whole his wife watched. Okay. So, maybe we shouldn't be talking about Hulk Hogan, or whatever that was. True Blue Zulu, this is being streamed live from... okay. I think True Blue Zulu needs a timeout here. Tom, sorry to hear about the injustice you suffered. Life ain't fair, man. Cost me like $3,000 though. Masukra Suzuki, good to know. Monkey 3071 is not really young. Yeah, but it's still not that old. Bad Seed, Mr. Richard, if someone is a felon, non-injury, does that make them a horrible human being for the rest of their life? No, it doesn't. Look, I worked with the homeless, and I worked with a lot of genuinely horrible human beings. I also work with a lot of people that just made mistakes. Okay? And you need to understand something about people that make mistakes is there needs to be a road for redemption. You know, if we treat the felon with no respect, they have little choice but to return to crime. Just remember that. Badsy, Fred Chambers, have you ever worked Coachella in Idaho? No, I have not. El Bizarro, KK, probably true, but I don't let politics divide me from friends. Yeah, I mean, look. Okay. I don't know what Hulk Hogan's politics were. People saying, well, he was a racist. Okay, yeah, Henry Ford was a racist. Walt Disney was a racist. You know? What do you want me to do about it? I'm not going to hate Mickey Mouse because he was created by a racist. Fanta Soda was designed because they couldn't make Coca-Cola in Germany in the Second World War. It's like, what do you want? Google account. Richard Basler was a talk show host, and Hulk Hogan put him to sleep on live TV for belittling Mr. T when he dropped him. Belzer cracked his head open. Look it up. Okay. I mean, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to use that information for? If he was guilty of a crime, he should have gone to jail. Phil Brochi, what's the biggest pair of bazookas you ever seen? In college, I saw a woman who had boobs that were as thick as her waist. I mean, they were just insanely massive. Timo James, Hulk Hogan was a woman. Monkey 3000, a few cooked comments on here. Nasukra Suzuki, Hulk Hogan was a failure the majority of his late life. Probably. Most wrestlers are. Google account. Belzer sued him and won, bought a house in France with the money, and later died in it. Okay. Bulldog House. Hey, brothers, so how are you doing? And please tell me what your channel is about. My channel is about me, current events and news, and philosophy. Ultimate Winter Gamer. Get out of California. Too expensive for such a low quality of life. Just to search, Richard, would you rather be violently abducted by aliens for inhuman biological tests, or would you rather be trapped in a Dante's Ninth Inferno for 10 years? The aliens don't want me, dude. Trust me on this one. They're like, oh my god! We want an example of a human! Reese Krispies, morning gaffer. Tazurkra Tazuki, it was good to know you're my neighbor in Florida. Tom, how do you see the future of the USA? I fear for the next generation. I fear for this generation! We have screwed this country up so badly. Monkey 3000, anyone else here from Australia? Poppy Big Boss, I am your Poppy. Yes, there's a game about it. Red Dead Redemption. Angelina Baker, that was good. Marks, hey, what's up? Nasukra, screenshot that. Screenshot what? Rain Bee, Mr. Richard, would you save 100 puppies or 10 ugly toddlers? Not answering that. Brandon McCombs, can you say off with their head in the English accent? Off with their head. Bulldog House, play me some Friends. Don't believe it when you are told that an ex-felon is like that for the rest of their life because they can change and get their criminal history wiped clean. Adam J. Yes, I remember that. Angela Baker. Yep. Google count. It's a funny video. That is all. Bulldog House. If Hulk Hogan worth anything more than a handful is a waste. Dose of Eric said hi. Nino Johnson, what's up, bro? What you eat today? Nuggets. Coon Beef Hash. Yo, Dick, you up late or up early? Up late. Dose of Eric. Richard, are you an unarmed security guard in a booth? No, I am not in a booth. Kosha Farming. What is your opinion on why WWE is not more legit? The match-fixing drama interpretation of game and other stuff really disappoints the brightness of the game. Yeah, okay, it is a type of performance art. That's all it is performance art. Angelina Baker. Now, why would they ask you some of these stupid questions? Because they want stupid answer. Bulldog House, ladies and gentlemen, if you will please take this time and double tap your screen, and if there's first time here on today's broadcast, please feel free to subscribe. Philip Rochi, what has Mr. Fabulous been up to lately? Well, the real question is, who has Mr. Fabulous been up to lately? Or perhaps down to, really. Bad Seed, Mr. Richard, thank you for the kind words, sir. Google count, how many celebrities have you seen while living in LA? I really don't care. Look, guys, here's the thing about celebrities. You meet a celebrity, how did your life change? Doesn't mean anything. A celebrity is just a person. And a celebrity being just a person, they're going to disappoint you. I mean, like, I guess if I met Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's pretty awesome. But, I mean, he's still just a person. Zen, you have screwed your weight so badly. No, I've screwed your mom so badly. Tom, yet they'd be right to blame us. If you could only read my mind, you would know that things between us, they ain't right. Loops, do you enjoy just reading people's chats? I don't get why you're going for here. My fans like it, dude, so I do it. I don't know. Not really familiar with what live is supposed to look like, but this is what works. Jude. Yo, Peter Griffin, what's up? Austin, the one and only. No disrespect, man. Hulk did a lot for wrestling, even if you think he was a bad person. He still was a human. Right. Bad seed. Ozzy did drugs too. Dude, Ozzy once woke up in a drunk tank with his own crap all over the walls, having been arrested for trying to kill his wife. Okay? The dude had demons. Theoba, lose some weight, bro. After I'm done banging your mom. Jude, left Family Guy. Retrofit. Hi, what's up? Literal trash. Hello, I'm new here. No, you're not. Jude, love you, bro. Retrofit. I am from India. Cool. Jude. Upside down, Bugman. Junebug 214. Do a butt chug. No. No, the butt is an outhole for me. Thank you very much. Andrew U7YA. This man is handsome and totally normal. Well, I'm definitely not totally normal. Jude, yeah, give his mom some vitamin D. Oh, thumb? I'm going to give her all the vitamin D. Austin, the one and only. The chat is lagging on his side. Or my side, I don't know. It's a stream. He's a lot to respond to, people, bro. Andrew, don't call people fans. They are viewers, not fans. Whatever. My fans like it when I do this. Jude, no lag. He cares, so he reads every chat. I try to. Tricky one. Listen, Richard, and you listen good. You must stop going to the mall and pretending to be a security guard. Tricky one. Listen, and you listen good. Stop trying to be funny. You're bad at it. Austin, the one and only. Oh, fair enough. Tom, it's great you read all comments. No chat, no channel. Green Thumb, be nice to Richard. Chocolate cake incident. Oh dear. I'm sure the comeback keeps you going when you're smashing all those calories. You know, when I'm smashing all those moms. Just desserts. What would be your chosen scenic location in Impregnate Rosie O'Donnell? What characteristics would the child have optimally? Ugh. You're a weirdo, Just Desserts. You're having, like, weird fantasies about watching me bang Rosie O'Donnell. I mean, who thinks about... I mean, me, I understand, but Rosie? The Wiki Burger 2. Hey, Richard, how you doing today? Doing okay, but Just Desserts is getting weird. Austin, the one and only. Love you, bro. Keep it up and keep doing what you're doing. Ignore the haters and spreading positive vibes. Kia Ora from Ontario? Loaded baked potato. Is it okay that I'm going to this live? Gooning to this... Angelina Baker. David Thimman was Washington said, what's up? The Wiki Burger 2. Just Desserts. Hypercat jumped over the lazy dog. Obrochi. Rosie O'Donnell. Hey, man. He's into what he's into. I mean, you know. Beetle the Magnificent. Have no fear. Once you've been in a room with my sister for 5 minutes, nothing will ever scare you again. Death holds no fury. Angelina Baker. Eee, gross. Bad seed. Would you rather be friends with a plank of wood or a rock? Well, the rock's gonna last longer. Loaded baked potato. I'm just playing. Tony Gonzalez, love you in Beverly Hills Ninja. Philip Hirochi, if you could snap your fingers and have everything in a museum come to life, which museum would you choose? La Brea Tar Pit? I I would assume the Wax Museum would probably be better. La Brea Tar Pit, there's a bunch of like bones and stuff, and they're all dangerous animals. So the Wax Museum probably. Jude, no one is forcing you to watch. Indeed. Rainy Bay, Mr. Richard, would you repopulate Earth if you had Marjorie Taylor Greene were the last humans alive? Yeah, I guess. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't remember her being unattractive. I mean, I don't really kind of have a vague picture of her in my mind. Austin, the one and only New Zealand Sorry is the name of our land, and Murray, but enjoy your stream and much love. Bad Seed 88 in the house. Love you, Tony Gonzalez, best tight end ever. Trevor Richard, nice haircut. Jude, love you, bro. Keep rocking. I will never stop the rocking. Bill Brochi, oh, maybe the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. Depends on which one you go to. Michael Ramirez, Pope. Jude, want to hear something crazy? Yes. Mr. Scandy 2988 said hi. Trevor, you remember me, right? Yes, I do remember Trevor. Tom, be blessed, y'all. Tony Gonzalez, Chris Farley, The Building. Trevor, Richard, I don't want mod, just want to say that. Phil Brochi, Clover update? I haven't spoke to him since last time I gave you an update. Although I'm sure he still smells like crap. Jude, okay, Google Gabriel Ramirez, El Paso, Texas, Amos share a story. Mr. Candy 2988 said his name. Trevor, have you talked to your brother? No. The Wolf Who Loves You, I see you skipped my comment. Hope you all doing good. Trevor Gonzalez, favorite 80s song. Is it Land of Confusion by Genesis? Or is it Age of Confusion? Yeah, Land of Confusion. It's not an 80s song? Oh. I thought it was. Sounded really 80s. Man, I don't know what my favorite 80s song is because November Rain was 91. Really wasn't in the music in the 80s, I guess. Okay, where was I? Jude, Google it, bro. I must share a story. Mr. Candy, or Mrs. Candy. Yeah. Where is your cats? They're in the other room eating. Trevor, do many good 80s, man. Yeah, too many good 80s songs. Runaway train never coming back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Mathematics, hey Richard, I see no watermelon eating. Said hi. Hey, Mathematics, we have had this conversation. You want me to eat it? You're gonna buy it. And just because you buy it doesn't mean I eat it. So I will put something watermelon on my Amazon wish list, and you can buy that. If not, shut the hell up. Phil Brochi, if you could be Marty McFly for one movie, which Back to the Future episode would you choose? That's a tough one. I think the first movie because it's the least dangerous. Rain Mr. Richard, if you had to be the main character in the universe of James Bond or Mission Impossible, which James Bond are you choosing to be? Pierce Brosnan. Mathematics, Grinder. Tommy Gonzalez. More like 90s. Yeah, Trevor. How are you doing thoughts, though, Richard? Your hand diabetes, are you okay? Yeah, I'm doing okay. I mean, hand is still, or the thumb is still pretty messed up, but I mean, it's definitely healing slowly. Junebug, R.I.P. Ozzy. He was the man. Jude, Stairway to Heaven. More fire, caveman. Coon Beef Hash, throw the cats a thumb. I already kind of did that. Gabriel Gomez, Jude, share your story. Jude, did you Google it? Gabriel Gomez, I did. What about Gabriel Ramirez? Jude, I want bro to see it. Dude, just tell me what it is, man. I'm not messing with that right now. The Wolf Who Loves You. Ever listen to Crazy Liz? If not, you might like them. Crazy Liz. Licks. Genre rock. Swedish rock band formed in Molino in 2002. The group belongs to the Swedish hard rock scene with influences from bands like Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Kiss, Whitesnake, Alice Cooper, Def Leppard, and Motley Crue. Oh, okay. They sound cool. I mean, do they sing in English though? I mean, more fire. Netherlands, Neanderthal, mathematics. I see no bean eating. Okay. What did I tell you, mathematics? I don't want to hear that crap until I see you purchase some damn beans. So you get a 30-minute timeout. Medicine, Shelley, Sheila Cherry Walker. Don't you know what Nickelodeon is? Okay, we're having this conversation again. Rain Bay. Yes, I can see the similarities between you and Pierce Brosnan. The Bond girls are going to be a lucky bunch. I don't know if they can take all of me. Phil Brochi, would you rather hang out with Sloth from the Goonies or Harry from Harry and the Hendersons? Okay, Harry and the Hendersons post bath. Because Sloth smells like piss. Coop, where is the U.S. are you? I am from the U.K. I am from Los Angeles, California. It's the part by the Pacific Ocean. Jude, it takes a second, bro. Please Google it. Michael Ramirez, dude, or duh. Madison. Okay. Jude, don't put it on your channel, but just personally do it. I'ma share something with you. Bulldog House. Well, bro, I enjoyed my time here. I have to go now. It was good to meet you. All right, bro. I mean, I'm here almost every night. Wolf Who Loves You. They did some of the songs from Friday the 13th video game. and Killer, those are the two songs. Oh, okay. Shred Z405. I have the fourth eye operation in November. It's going to be an eye opener. Hi from NZ. Rain B, I love how genuine you are, man. Thanks for being you. Thanks, bro. Tony Gonzalez, do you believe in UFOs? Unidentified flying objects? Well, there have to be some objects that are unidentified. Bulldog House, you're in Los Angeles, California. Hell, I am in San Diego, California. Michael Ramirez, Poop. Jude. Broski, did you Google it? No, and I'm not going to. Phil Brochi, this house doesn't burn down slowly. To ashes, and I'm never changing who I am. She calls me from the cold, just when I was low, feeling short of stable. And she says love is for fools who fall behind. I'm somewhere between. We're here and now, but will we ever be again? For I have found all that shimmers in this world is sure to fade away again. Jude, love you, bro, be you. Tom Gonzalez, enough of that. Put some ZZ Top on. Ikuma, you look like that position. Bannon. Well, that's hurtful. Bad seed. I'd rather live in Gulag than live in California. Have you ever lived in the Gulag? It's just not cool. Well, I mean, it's cold as shit. That's the Gulag. Siberia, man. I mean, it's just they have a lot of cold there. Beetle of the Magnificent. She says love. She says love is for fools who fall. She says love is for fools who fall behind. Fred Chambers, never give out your location. They may show up there. The Wolf Who Loves You, Crazy Licks does sing in English. Also, highly recommend Sturgill Simpson presents Sound and Fury. It's on next flight you might enjoy. Well, that looks different. Waylon Baker, what's up? Love from Kentucky. I do not actually have Netflix, just so you guys know. I mean, I can generally get access to a lot of Netflix things, but I do not have Netflix. I don't have cable either. Well, I mean, I have cable internet, but I don't have time to be home to watch things. Beetle the Magnificent and the Break at the Bend. The Wolf Who Loves You. Well, I got the digital copy if you want. I could probably get the digital copy. I could probably get the digital copy. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Brochi, when's the last time you talked to Tristan T? A couple days ago. He was on stream. Problem with my watch is it makes my wrists sweat. Adjusting my fan here. Just desserts. Describe a typical day activities as a security consultant when. What are your greatest daily challenges and how do you overcome them, Richard? There's no such thing as a typical day. And my days run from I'm guarding an empty building to I'm dealing with a woman suffering from a panic attack and trying to keep her from hyperventilating so she doesn't die. I mean, look, I've worked at places where, a good day is one where you don't call the cops. I've dialed 911 more than 400 times in my career as a security officer, and I stopped counting at 400. Wolf Who Loves You, true, it's 40 minutes movie, kind of Daft Punk Interstellar 555. It's a bluegrass rock and roll album. Phil Brochi, what's the scariest movie you have ever seen? See, there's the thing, Philip. Nothing scares me anymore. I've met my sister. I mean, it's... The Honorable Mrs. Winthrop. Are you okay? Do I look okay? But then are any of us really okay? The Wolf Who Loves You. The Blair Witch Project. That scared you? Carbonara, Philippines. Who do North and South Koreans fight each other even though they are basically Chinese? How much more betrayal can Paulie take? They fight each other because they're lied to. I mean, South Korea doesn't want war. Most North Koreans are too damn hungry to want anything but food. They're starving to death. I mean, it's one of the things that happened is that we were giving the North Koreans grain in exchange for returning the bodies of the dead from the Korean War. And they're like, well, they're feeding their soldiers. And I'm like, who cares who they're feeding? They're feeding the hungry. That should never be thought of as a bad thing, Would I rather they feed children? Yes. But feeding their soldiers means that their soldiers aren't hungry, and then there's more food for the children. Fred Chambers, put a number in the chat if I should go on air 1 out of 10. I'm not sure what you mean there. The Wolf Who Loves You. Yes. Just Desserts. Have you become more callous and street smart, though, your experience as a security consultant? How has it impacted your life outlook and temper? I'm not a man that loses his temper easily. People have said you're incredibly patient to me many times. And I mean, that's who I am. I'm a very patient man. Adam the Ghost, are you 100% a real male? Yes, I am. Ask your mom. Samurai, how many languages do you speak? Just one. More Fire, another caveman talking about Neanderthal-ish. So this guy walks up to me and he says, does your mom know you're gay? And I go, your mom knows I'm circumcised. Carbonara, Philippines. Some real facts, ain't it? Make brother fight each other so that those leaders stay in power. Yeah, it was Ryan Macbeth that said if you unite people in hate, they will not realize you're not fulfilling their needs. Okay? So, that's one of those things you see a lot of. Uniting people in hate. Hate is very strong. Adam the Ghost, 9 years go on air. Or 9 yes go on air. Phil Brochi, would you rather bring back Blockbuster stores or reset society back to the 90s? Well, for one thing, if you reset society back to the 90s, you will bring back Blockbuster. I guess resets, I don't know. I need more information on what you mean by reset. Just desserts. I dated a cop and I found she could no longer stand being wrong in any type of way. Very tough in a relationship. Fred Chambers saw the movie was scary. GIK, Nick Fuentes for president. Fuentes is brilliant. Carbonera, Philippines. Anyways, take care, my guy. Yeah, guys, we're at the hour mark, so we'll be wrapping this up shortly. Inema, what's going on, chat? The Wolf Who Loves You. Blockbuster is still around in small circles. Yeah, there's like one Blockbuster left. I mean, one thing I would actually like to do if I had enough money is I would build the 80s hotel. And it would be like a mall and a hotel, and you could like go and get VHS tapes and watch things like it was the 80s. You know? But you can't turn back time, and I don't have infinite money, and I don't even know if people would actually want to go to that sort of a thing. Anyway, guys, so like I said, I normally do this for an hour. We've done this for an hour. Michael Ramirez, dork. A dork is a whale's penis. Philip Rochi, what's Mr. Fabulous' favorite movie? Well, The Boys in the Band. It had some wonderful man-ath in it. The Wolf Who Loves You, I want to say this to everyone here. Never give up on your dreams. Alright, and with that, I will leave you folks. I have things to do, and a lot of them. So, talk to you all later. I'm Richard.